My name is Nathan Luna. I am from Woodbury. I live in the Bradyville community, and I'm an attorney. I have a law practice in Murfreesboro. I also take cases routinely in Woodbury in General Sessions Court and in courts in Warren County as well. I went to law school at National School of Law. My last 2 years of law school, I worked full-time at the District Attorney's Office in Williamson County. So during law school, for 2 years, I practiced under a Supreme Court rule that allows a limited license. For 2 years in the General Sessions Court of Williamson County, I handled all DUIs. I was handling approximately 80 to 100 cases a week in General Sessions Court in Williamson County. I was also trying jury trials as a prosecutor in Williamson County, and then for a year after law school as a prosecutor there handling General Sessions Court cases. Essentially for 3 years I spent 2 days a week in General Sessions Court in Williamson County, which is a high volume, high stress, fast moving courtroom. Matt and I actually met at my sister-in-law's wedding. My sister-in-law's husband, Matt, was the best man at that wedding for my sister-in-law's husband. And when I met Matt, he was still in law school. And then, he got licensed and opened up his practice in Woodbury. And of course, me moving to Woodbury and us living there, we just hit it off, started talking about cases, running things by each other. Matt and I have tried cases together. We've tried cases that have went up to the Court of Appeals together. So I've actually seen Matt in trial and I've seen Matt in a courtroom. His ability to deliberate and his calmness. Matt has a personality type that's very much geared towards being a judge, in my opinion. He deliberates, he thinks about things, he's not temperamental, he doesn't fire off from the bench, he's ethical. He's one of the most above board attorneys I've ever met. I often jokingly say Matt Cowan's Boy Scout, because he's always above board. He has the temperament to be a judge because of his calm demeanor and because of his ability to think and reflect on things before acting, which I think is a quality you want in a judge that's making decisions about people's lives, especially about people's children in juvenile court. I can unequivocally say that my advice to citizens is to vote for Matt Cowan for General Sessions Judge. He understands the community he lives in. He has served on the senior board. He helped establish the court-appointed special advocates that help children in juvenile court. He is a valued member of the community. Matt didn't just show up on the scene 6 months ago. Matt's been here for years. Matt's been giving to this community for years, whether it's been helping folks with estate planning or going to court or volunteering his time with his church and helping teach Bible class. Matt is a pillar of Cannon County and of the Woodbury community. And like I said, he is not someone that just showed up 6 months ago and decided that he needed to get involved. He's been involved from the get-go. Matt is a father. He's got a daughter and he's got a son. I have young children as well. I know that knowing that my children may be going to high school in Cannon County, it makes me feel good knowing that he's the juvenile court judge. He's a deacon at his church. He helps teach Bible class and Sunday school and all the things that are involved with that. He's very interested and passionate about being a bridge between the community and the judgeship. So he understands his role as the only judge in Cannon County at the county level is that he is an ambassador to Cannon County. So his behavior and demeanor reflects on us in Cannon County. So the fact that he's involved in community things such as on the senior board, helping with them, helping with CASA, understanding the importance of keeping our schools safe. I think that some folks forget that the biggest role that our General Sessions Judge will have in Cannon County is over the juvenile courts. You need a judge that has children and can understand what that's like. You need a judge that understands the members of the community as well. And a judge that can look at items like whether or not a child should be taken from a parent or what type of punishment that a child should receive for breaking the rules, and you need somebody that's firm but fair. You don't want to destroy these children's lives over a mistake they made when they were 16, but you do obviously want them to understand that it was a mistake and make them remember not to do it again. And I think that Matt has the kind of rational forethought that brings that kind of balance to those decisions. The anecdotal stories are just Matt. He's helpful to everybody. He listens to everybody. People call him. My wife always jokes with me and says, you know, you talked to Matt Cowan on the phone more this month than you talked to me. And we'll kind of laugh and I'll say, well, you know, you live with me, he doesn't. You know, we had a 3-day boundary dispute trial, and we represented some clients in Short Mountain, and it was a situation where a neighbor had come in from California and decided that he had more property than what he thought he had, and so he was going to take from our clients. And we had a 3-day trial on that matter. We prevailed at trial, in which Matt was an integral part of preparation and also in conducting the trial. And then after prevailing at trial, it was appealed to the Court of Appeals. Matt argued that case in front of the Court of Appeals. We prevailed on that as well. And seeing how grateful those clients were that Matt was able to help protect their property and their property interests. He has done estate planning and wills for me and my wife, and I'm an attorney. So that should speak volumes that I'd trust somebody as an attorney to go to him to do their estate planning and their wills. Anybody that knows Matt will tell you, you won't find anybody better. And that's very important, I think. And like I said, his door is always open. He's always willing to meet and talk with people. And once again, as somebody that has about more General Sessions Court experience than anybody in Cannon County, I can say with confidence that Matt would be an excellent judge in General Sessions Court. Vote Matt Cowan.